What have we got here then? Well, the body's been found with a mob cap. Now, we think we've got enough evidence to suggest that it belongs to the maid of 62 Marlborough Avenue, where the victim lived. Brush. We can't be sure, of course, but, well, I'd say it's a lead worth following. What do you reckon?
Well, I think I might pay this maid a visit.
Hey guys, I think we've got something!
Victim is a female Caucasian. Body was found by a local police patrol, dumped in a field in the middle of Covington. Our only suspect so far is the maid who worked at the victim's house, 62 Marlborough Avenue. Evidence at the crime scene led us to this conclusion. So far we have no more evidence that leads us to any suspects.
That's me!
Detective Inspector Llewellyn. I'm here to investigate a very serious crime that took place on the 23rd of May. Could you tell me where you were between 5:30 and 6:30 p.m?
Well, I think I was polishing. Yes, I was polishing the bookcase.
So you didn't hear any loud noises or screaming?
I didn't, but I did get a headache. I had to leave my polishing and I headed downstairs for the kitchen. I saw Mark, the gardener, in there having a cup of tea. Anyway, I grabbed my paracetamol, they're always hard to get out, popped the paracetamol back on the side and headed out into the back garden to get some fresh air. That was where I took my paracetamol and stood out there for just a few moments.
So you didn't see anybody else?
No.
Or, come to think of it,
I did see a rather shifty-looking guy leave the front door of the house.
could you describe him?
He was wearing a long blue coat with Hawaiian shorts and a t-shirt. Oh, and long colourful socks and sandals.
You don't recognise his mob cap, do you?
Well, yes. It's mine.
It was found at the scene of the crime, just a quarter of a mile from here.
Well, I've no idea how it got there. I mean, one minute it was here, the next minute it wasn't. I'll just take it back.
That's evidence. Thank you, Helen. You've been most helpful. Helen the maid claims that she saw a shifty-looking man on the premises around the time of the murder, going to dust for prints. I found a print. I'm going to take it back to the lab for analysis. We've got a hit. The shifty guy?
That's me.
Detective Inspector Llewellyn, mind if I take a seat?
No, no. Move the cactus.
So, where were you on the 23rd of May between the hours of 5:30 and 6:30 p.m?
23rd of May, well, that was yesterday. I must have been... getting ready to go to a disco. Choosing my clothes. Brainiac or Mum Can I Have a Sausage? Spotty or Stripey? I went for Mum Can I Have a Sausage and Stripey. Popped on my coat and, well, off I went really. I was especially excited about this disco. Lots of flashing lights and colourful lights.
Yeah, all right, back to the point.
Well, I left my house, went through the gate as usual, went off down the road. Nothing much to report, just usual walk really. Until I came to Marlborough Avenue. I remember seeing an elephant stood on the driveway. My socks had fallen down, of course, so I bent down to pull them up. That's when I noticed that the elephant had blood on his fingers. I carried on pulling up my socks, walked on, and a rushed-looking maid bashed into me and ran off down the driveway towards the end house.
A witness told us that you were seen leaving 62 Marlborough Avenue at around 6 p.m. Is that true?
There was no truth in it. There was no truth in it. I'll tell you again. I was getting ready to go to a disco. Choosing my clothes. Brainiac or Mum Can I Have a Sausage?
All right, I believe you.
Will that be it? Are you done?
Yes. Thank you for your
I
time,
didn't do anything.
Harold.
No.